I don't think there's any way that I can make this look any better than this, but I am lazy. Just got home from work. Nah, I say just got home from work. This is my second live video. I've been home. I'm tired. I'm being lazy, and I want to rest. But anyways, I watch stuff on YouTube about Enoch and the Bible. And by the way, if you all watch any of my subscribers out there, this goes to you all. If y'all watch any of my videos and I cut out, it's because the YouTube app on my phone apparently don't get along with my phone. And so it crashes about halfway through my video. And it can happen anywhere from now to an hour or so. And it just uploads it automatically about halfway through. Or third, whatever. It just depends. So it's not the NSA, or it could be part of Facebook or whatever. Who knows? You know, whoever at something Zuckerberg guy. Who, tell you what, Facebook ain't that? That's the dumbest stuff they could have ever made. A way to keep track of all of our thoughts and activities, pictures, uploads them to the cloud for everybody to see. Oh, and God forbid you get hacked. Oh, you know what? Let's just make these, what they call it, gold nuggets or gold whatever, and just have these other companies be able to get in through your Facebook with a click of a button. Make it easier for other hackers to figure this out and steal your accounts. The moron that decided to, hey, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can hack into this and get into other people's stuff. I mean, by using a sign up method on Facebook. I'm getting way off subject. Anyways, yes. I I done took my Facebook offline. I'm not using it. If I need it for a certain occasion, I can log back in and get what I need and disable the account again. But I care less about that. Oh, I'm tired. I gotta do this again later this evening. Work, 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 work. And work. Ain't that right? My dog's down here sleeping. He good old boy. But yes, it's called World on Reset Mode. Got something on my screen. Uh, anyways, YouTube. I watch Enoch, Book Enoch, and just different stuff. Why I fall asleep into Wonder World. Start dreaming of all the happy thoughts and happy things that I want to do in life that I probably won't ever get to do in reality. for like most of us, you know. Unless you got the money to go do that, and if you do, I'm happy for y'all. Glad you can do that stuff. But for the ones like me, I gotta save for that will thinking. But anyways, we all know the biblical history and the angels, and then we got the fallen ones, who Lucifer was, and a third of them went with him. Well, in the book of Enoch, there are some of these angels, a third of the angels, okay? Um, the ones that rebelled against God and started to show men on earth how to wield metal or will metal into war weapons and to do stuff with the earth to use, for the metal to get it and to make war with other humans or other men. Well, then these angels would take the women and mate with them and have babies who were the Nephilim. They were the giants, the ones that were like big. They were big people back in those days. They ended up slaughtering other men, killing them, eating them, and just doing whatever the heck they pleased. So God flooded the world to get rid of these half inbred human slash angel. Not even, I don't even call them angels. They're bad angels. They're a mixed seed. I think that's kind of goes along where God put enmity between man or between, what was it? Not man and woman, but bruised thy heel, between the serpent and the woman, because the serpent tricked Eve into taking the fruit from the tree. And that's kind of like an analogy, if you ask me. I believe that it's not an actual fruit. I believe that Eve ended up having sex with Lucifer, which was at one point in time, was an angel that was thought highly from God. And it might not have been Lucifer himself. It could have been a fallen one that was a serpent at the time. But anyways, Eve had sex with that entity, And afterwards, she knew what was right, what was wrong, stuff like it, of like what God would know. I mean, God knows all and everything, right and wrong, and stuff like that. That's why it said ye could be as of gods, or as of God, if you ate from the tree of knowledge. You would know right from wrong. And at the point before this all happened, we had none of that kind of knowledge. We knew no right from wrong. We had everything. We walked with God. We was there with Him. He gave us what we needed. We had food, abundance of food. And I say we as in Adam and Eve. I mean, what more could you ask for? We were being taken care of as a human species. But no. There goes that free will. And this is where the elite, let's say you got overprotective parents. Okay, and as a kid, and this is basically the same principle, stating that your parents are being too overprotective. Okay, well, the elite, these people that are devil worshippers, or believe in that God is the bad one, the overprotective God, not giving us more freedom than what we already have. I mean, like all parents, we have rules. God gave us rules. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Um, love your neighbor like you love yourself. You know, the whole Ten Commandments. Um, treat your parents, love your parents with respect. The whole 10. I don't know them all, but I just named off a few. Uh, don't covet with your neighbor's wife. In other words, don't cheat. Um, what's that other one? Like, if your neighbor's got something and you really like it, you're not supposed to want it to. Don't obsess over it. I don't know the word. Let's say he's got an ass, a donkey, and you want that donkey. Don't go over and steal it. Those kind of rules. Um, there's a lot of bad stuff, and we're seeing it now today. Okay, that's where I'm getting to. Okay, like a computer, when a computer gets too much crap on it, corrupted files, okay, it don't want to work right. It starts slowing down, and there comes a time when you just gotta, what do you call that? Gotta either reboot it, reset it, or you wipe it out to a clean slate and you start all over again. Okay? Now, I'm going to get into the Planet X. This sister sun of ours that comes into our. Okay, well, this is how it works if you're not a flat earther person that believes that the world is flat and in a firmament, a dome. If you're one of those people, this what I'm about to tell you ain't gonna work because then you ain't gonna believe there's other planets out there. Now, I'm not gonna get off subject to that, but I don't know. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say first. If there is this other planet, sister sun of ours, that works in opposite with our sun, our Earth's magnetic field, causes havoc on the Earth. It comes around every 11,000 years. I heard I thought it was every 32,000 years or 3,200. I think it was 32,000 years. It might be every 3,200 years, but I don't remember. Zacharias Stitchin and some other people. Can't remember the other guy's name. Not Zacharias Stitchin, but there was a scientist on a documentary that was talking about it, and he was explaining about the firmament and how this other planet smacked into another half of a planet, and that's how Earth got started, and how life got started on Earth and stuff like that. But it just makes me think. It made me wonder, why wouldn't God have a way to reset the world? Obviously, he knew if he was going to give. I mean, think about it. If he was going to make somebody, put them on a world that you could see and watch, keep an eye on, and you knew that if you're going to give them the ability of free will, that they're going to probably mess up some shit on this blob of Play-Doh world that you're going to give them. And you're going to give them free will over it. You're going to say, you are to take care of this place. Man is to be in control of the beast on it, and to take care of the animals, and to eat from the earth, and to play nice on this earth. Don't be killing your brothers and sisters. And then also to multiply on this earth. We are to get along with each other, to mate with the women that he gives us, to produce, and then we're supposed to love them and take care of them, and is why society's got it twisted to where it makes it hard to survive without two, and women don't want to help out men in jobs because they feel that the man should be the main provider, which in reality it should be that way. But no, it is no longer that way. You can't survive unless you're rich, and then maybe you can survive in this world. I don't know, but it almost takes two peoples in a family to bring together a good income for a family. But anywho, I'm getting off subject. So, if you knew that you go, like I said, it's going to put some people that you made or whatever you made something on a planet, and you're going to know that they're going to probably mess up some stuff and give them rules, and they're probably going to break those rules, but you still got to love them and not damn them to hell forever. And then try to make another world, heaven, for the people that are good, to bring them, that do, to follow your rules and whatever, and then the ones that don't, I know you love them, you're going to damn them to hell? I get it, but I don't. Because you can't have the same people corrupting your good people. So you got to separate them. But anyways, where I'm getting at, we're seeing all these hurricanes, all this bad weather, mudslides, killing them. Back again. See, YouTube cuts off. I don't get this. But anyways, where was I before it cut off? Mudslides, hurricanes, killing all these people, bunches and bunches of people. If that ain't another part of our planet interacting with our Earth, another planet interacting with our planet, I think this is a way of God. If it ain't God, I don't know what it could be, what else it could be, but a way of hard resetting this Earth. Okay, because we, in a way of not cursing or saying bad words, but we messed this place up, and there has to be a way to reset it. I mean, why wouldn't you? If you're a programmer and you knew a virus could possibly get into something and mess up your whole thing, okay? Well, you'd be dumb to not have a fail-safe set up to where you could just reset everything, wipe it all out, and refresh it, make it all new again. Who knows? Maybe that's what God invented, every so many thousand years. That's his way of wiping the slate clean and starting over again. I mean, we don't know. We only know the story. We know his story. History. That's what history is. That's his story. Whose story? God's story, okay? He tells it to us through the Bible, which is history. So, and I heard that, his story, I got that from Trey Smith. If you know a Trey Smith or know his YouTube channel, you all need to watch that. I really like his material. That is a God-loving guy. Now, he's had a bad life. He's lived a bad life. But he's on the right road now. And his material I really like. A lot of people, not all, a lot, but I've heard quite a few people that think he's out there just to get money like everybody else. All these other preachers, religious figures, whatever. Well, you got to start somewhere. So if he is one of them, which I honestly don't think he is, but if he is, hey, he's starting somewhere. But I don't think he is. But anyways, it's just something to think about. Why would you not have a failsafe to reset the place if something was to go wrong? And obviously, Lucifer, Satan, whatever you want to call him, messed up a whole lot of stuff on this earth and just have it God's plan. But you know what? He's still letting us live. He's still helping the ones that he can. And we just got to sit here and we got to watch it and live it, go through it. And wait for the rest of the Bible to come true. And I'm talking about the Antichrist. The third temple to be built over in Israel, in Jerusalem. And we know what's going to happen when that third temple gets built. There's going to be an Antichrist. Somebody important that's going to bring peace to the Palestinians in Jerusalem. And it's going to only last for 7 years. And after 7 years, it will be broken. The peace agreement, it will be broken. And that is going to be, I had the word. Can't think of the daggone name of the word. And I know there's people out there going, it's this, it's this, it's this. I don't know. It's going to be the rebellion of God. The indignation, whatever. Indignation. That's going to be the part where everybody's going to see. And once we all see that, then the rest will follow. Like the one world order, new world order. People get chipped, or you don't get no food, don't get no water, probably won't get no housing. This will be when we're living off the government. Everybody will be. We will be working for companies that are not family-owned companies. They will be corporations controlled by the government. And if you get paid, if you do get any money as spending money, it will be through the government. And it will be sent to you via chip. And you will be under their control. Kind of like when you live with somebody. You got their rules that you're going to live by. Well, if we live under Uncle Sam's rules, like these women don't want to live with like a lot of guys because they over controlling or telling them what to do or whatever the hell they want to say. Well, I hate to break it to you, honeys, but you'll be living under the guys or you'll be living under Uncle Sam's. You ain't gonna like it anyway. And you know what? We ain't either. And it's up to us to kick back on that, to fight, to stand up for what's right and what's wrong. And that's why I think they're trying to divide us. They're trying to, because if we unite, we stay as the United States should. That's why it's United States, because we are united. If they divide us, we can't stand together. We won't stand together. And we will hate one another. We won't want to be with one another. So that makes us a weaker nation. And that's sad to think about. We have to stay together, bound together, to survive this world as a nation. And there's only one thing that we can keep, you know, with us during this,